welcome to Renee Holden Marketing, where we discuss lead generation marketing strategies to help your small business grow. I'm Renee, I'm a marketing specialist, and today we're going to be talking about how to plan your YouTube launch. So today I'm going to talk about some of the very specific steps, kind of from the marketer's perspective, how you would go about planning your YouTube launch. So if that sounds interesting to you, then stick around and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do when we're planning our YouTube launch is to choose a channel theme. And you wanna have an overall channel theme as well as some subcategories that all kind of fall under that main theme. And the goal of this is to make sure you're targeting a specific audience. So, the audience that you would like to buy from you. So the first thing to do when coming up with a YouTube strategy or planning your YouTube launch is to come up with the topics you're going to talk about. And then make sure from then on out, all of your YouTube videos fall under those topics. So on my screen, you can see a template, and this is actually a content calendar planning template that I use for my own content. And you can see here we have about 5 different topics, and for me, these are all going to be topics that fall under lead generation. So my main topic is lead generation, and then I have these subtopics on specific channels for lead generation. So making sure you answer these questions in the blue column will be a great way for you to plan out your video. So how to do something, pain points being addressed, keywords, resources you can point your audience to, personal stories, case studies, possible guest appearance or guest post, are all things or elements that you should and can include in your YouTube channel to make sure it is addressing your audience's needs. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is brand style guide. So you really want to make sure when you are planning your strategies that you have a brand guide. So your brand guide will help people recognize your work. So I just wanted to highlight this HubSpot brand guidelines section. So you can see there are some logos. You have a brief description about why this logo represents your brand. So your messaging should also be part of your brand strategy. If you don't have any brand strategy at all, the main elements you want to start off with are having a mission statement, your brand colors, your brand fonts, your logo, and any relevant imagery. So you can see here that this person is highlighting their logos and different images of their logo. You also should have some colors, so know exactly what your specific colors are so that you're not doing slight variations. And you can get fancy with your brand strategy, but to start, you can keep it super simple. But if you haven't created a brand strategy yet and you don't have brand guidelines yet, I highly suggest checking out this page on HubSpot. It's just HubSpot.com brand style guide examples for some inspiration. Now, I also wanted to point out this other resource that I used when starting my brand strategy that I thought was super useful, which is this website called Coolors, Coolors. And you can see here all of these different color patterns that you can use for your brand colors. So this is a great resource. There's probably other similar websites, but this has been the best one I have found. And then the last thing I wanted to highlight is this YouTube intro that you may recognize because this is my YouTube intro. So this is an example of what I mean by branding. So this is my intro and my outro. These have my brand colors, the name of my business, and who this is for. So lead generation, marketing strategies, and then I also say my intro for small businesses. And so this is just kind of a quick here's the beginning to a Renee Holden Marketing video, and here is the outro as well. So you can see here, this is actually a video, and I created this on canva.com. I have a paid version, but I think this is available in the free version as well. So you can see in my outro, again, it's branded, and there's more information, a call to action asking people to go to my website next. So that's really what you want to have. That's the last element of what you need to have prepared for your YouTube launch. You really want to have some contact information that's very visible and easy to find. If you're interested in learning more about inbound lead strategies for small businesses or for YouTube marketing, I have a lot more information on my blog, reneeholden.com, which is linked below. And if you're interested in more small business lead generation strategies, then subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.